okay? My name is Jessica, and I am a ASHA certified speech language pathologist, and I am a mom to a 2-year-old little girl and a 3-year-old little boy. And one thing I have learned from being an SLP mom to 2 little ones is that there are a lot of recommendations from experts like myself, but that when it comes time to implement them and actually do them in your day-to-day life consistently, it is really hard. So this can make you feel like a failure. I have felt like a failure because I feel like I should be doing all these things, but you're not a failure, okay? I'm going to help you, walk you through a bunch of different language strategies, my best language strategies, to help you facilitate language at home. This is just a fancy way of saying teach your child language strategies that can help your child learn to understand and use words more efficiently. The best thing is I'm going to help you make a plan so that you can look at your own life, and it's going to be a plan that's going to work for you and your child and your specific needs. I'm going to break it down really simple so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And then the very best part is, because I am SLP and because I am mom, I'm going to give you my SLP-Mom tricks to help you take the practical and make it functional for your everyday life. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, in today's video, we are talking about language strategies you can use to do some kind of speech therapy at home with your little ones. And I have these handouts that you can purchase from me. There's a link in the description below if you decide you like my method of teaching. So the actual resource that you can purchase from me has over 20 different pages, handouts just like this, that explain 20 different strategies, what they are, examples, and some ways to guide you to make a plan to be successful, and also has my very own tips from being a real life SLP mom to a 2- and 3-year-old. So again, today we're going to talk about targeting core vocabulary. And this is a strategy that maybe you've not heard of before, maybe you have, and I'm going to break it down for you. So first of all, what is it? Core words are the 50 to 400 words that make up most of what we say. These words are extremely functional and can express a wide variety of thoughts. So when I say core words, you're thinking, what are the most functional words? What are the words I use the most across many different situations? Chances are that you, if you thought about it, if not, I'm just going to tell you, it's action words and describing words, and pronouns actually too. But action words are what we're going to really focus on, because if I focus on an action word such as more or want, help, go, stop, I can use these words in a bunch of different situations. For example, I can say more to ask for more candy. I can say more to ask for more outside. I can ask for more to ask for, more milk. It's functional. It can be used a bunch of different ways. That's what it means by functional. It's very helpful. Now, if I think of a non-functional word, that might be the word milk. Milk is a noun, and so I can only use milk to talk about milk. So if I'm teaching my child new words, I want to focus on the words that are going to get them the most bang for their buck, which are going to be these core words, the words we use most often. So how are you going to do this? First, you're going to think of the words that your child could use the most frequently. Again, my words I always start with for every child are more, help, and all done. And then you can also do want, stop, go, come. Those are some really good core words that your child could learn. You're going to pick 2 to 3 words, and you're going to make those your target words. If you're working with a speech pathologist, definitely ask him or her, and they can guide you as you're picking these words. Think of words like action words and describing words and pronouns. And specific objects like milk, cat, or blanket are not core words. So I gave you some examples right here, again, like the ones I listed on this handout. You can have your own examples. And then we're going to do some guided planning. And what you're going to do is you're going to think, the guided planning section is just a way for you to realize that this is not a big deal. I've totally got this, and I'm going to make a plan to be successful, and I'm going to stick with it so I can help my kiddo. So the first step in our guided planning for this activity, for this target strategy, is you're going to research core vocabulary. And you're going to look at these word lists. You can research core vocabulary speech therapy. I want you to take that on and research it yourself so you can learn more what core vocabulary is. You're going to use those word lists to think of 2 to 3 core vocabulary words that you think would be most beneficial for your child to learn, or you're going to work with your speech therapist to help find those out together. I want you to describe this strategy in your own words to make sure you really understand it, because this is kind of a little bit more of an abstract strategy. And then I want you to make a plan right here. How are you going to use this strategy this week? You're just going to write it down. What I love about this handout is that it has a place for you to write. There is something so powerful in writing your own thoughts and plans out to help you remember them and stick with them. Now, my little tip down here at the bottom, which is my SLP-Mom tip, I want you to know when you're researching core vocabulary, you might see some things like picture devices, AAC, alternative augmentative communication, sign language. Yes, if that's not your child and that's not what your child needs, your child will still benefit from learning core vocabulary. If your child does need picture systems or sign language, then core language will really, really help your child. Either way, focusing on core vocabulary for any young language learner is really good, and it's really smart, and it's really strategic. So don't be afraid if you research it and you see those things. Again, core vocabulary is the small set of simple words in any language that is used frequently and across all contexts, or most contexts. Okay, I hope you found that tip to be helpful and inspiring and encouraging to you. You've got this. You are awesome. And if you would like to see some more of my language strategy SLP-Mom tips, I actually have a whole resource that contains over 20 of these kind of strategies that you can implement every day easily into your daily routines. If you would like to learn more, I have a link in the description below, and it's going to take you to my store on a place called Teachers Pay Teachers. So if you're a mom, a parent, and you've not heard of this, it's just a website where you can create a free account if you're a parent, and you can purchase resources that can help you help your child. So again, the link's in the description. If you found it helpful, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel so I can let you know, or you can be notified rather, when new videos drop.